A place blessed with mountains, a place that is built on hope. Hello, viewers, welcome back to Space News. Our next report is coming in yet again from the lost land of India, Vijayanagar. In this era of globalization, where globalization is synonymous to interconnectedness and interdependence, Vijayanagar seems to be the only region that is lacking in terms of connectivity and is also heavily dependent on the state machinery. The government of India upheld globalization in the 1990s. However, it has been more than 30 years that the people of Vijayanagar has experienced little taste of globalization. Now let's talk in terms of development in the border region. Although Vijayanagar is situated in the Indo-Myanmar border, China on the other hand, alongside the Arunachal border is constructing villages and building up roads. India on the other hand is still struggling to provide basic amenities such as electricity, network connection and even struggling to build up roads over the last decade. Mind you, we're talking about a country that is boasting its growing GDP in the international politics. Although Myanmar is going through a civil war and it does not make any sense to attack India at any point, but it does not give the liberty to the government to undermine the development projects in the region. Hello viewers, welcome back to Space News again. Our next report is coming in from Vijayanagar. Vijayanagar is situated at the dry junction between India, Myanmar and China. It is a geostrategically important region. Here are some few facts about Vijayanagar that most people do not know about Vijayanagar. It was not until 1961 that Vijayanagar was a part of the Republic of India. Post-independence and post-Redcliffe Border Commission, India had to immediately secure its border with the bordering region, which is Burma. Therefore, the government of India sent paramilitary forces from Miao to Vijayanagar. However, the first attempt remained unsuccessful. Later on in 1961, Assam Rifle-led paramilitary forces were sent again, but it reached only till Gandhigram, which is 22 kilometers away from Vijayanagar, at the point where Space News team is standing right now. Later on in the same year, the paramilitary forces finally reached Vijayanagar on 1961 October, and in the month of November, Major General A.S. Goria finally hoisted the Indian flag in the land of Vijayanagar, and since then this region has remained a part of the Republic of India. Right now, the team of Space News is currently here with the Circle Officer of Vijayanagar and would like to know his insights and his take on Vijayanagar at the current situation. Since Vijayanagar is a geostrategically important region, and now that we know that there is a war happening in Myanmar, civil war, considering that the Union Home Minister Amit Shah recently announced to the government that it is considering fencing the Indo-Myanmar border. So how is Vijayanagar going to respond to that development if such fence is built?
Actually, Vijayanagar is situated not at the tri-junction of India, Myanmar, and China. It's kind of a tongue-shaped structure, and it is surrounded from the three sides by Myanmar. And mostly for the people out here, the ongoing war is not an issue for the people because it's kind of isolated. Vijayanagar is situated at around 30 to 40 kilometers from the nearest town of Myanmar, Putao, but it's just the distance that is less. Actually, it's filled with rigid terrain. It's separated by a rigid terrain, so people are completely disconnected from the other side of the border. So, government has also taken several steps to develop Vijayanagar and also to strengthen the defense corridor of Vijayanagar section, like stationing the Assam Rifles and Air Force, and also under the recent regional connectivity scheme of India, that is URAN, the people will also get connected to the other parts of India. However, the question that you have put up, that actually you have to ask the Secretary Home.
So a few years ago, there were also reports, but that was not actually reported in the larger media. There were conflicts between the Gorkhas and the Yobins. Most people do not know about it. How is the contentious relationship between the two happening right now? Is there any sort of peace going on, or is the conflict arising?
There is always some tension when the society is divided into binary. So such kinds of situation are bound to occur. But again, such tension is not there presently. The people are very happy. The people are they have amicable relation with one another. Both the communities enjoy each other's festival. And if you guys will stay 1 or 2 days, you will get to know that tomorrow itself Lisu festival will begin. So there also the Gorkha people will be there. And during October also, Mangsire festival, it is Gorkha's festival. There also there was Lisu's participation, and always both the communities come forward and take part in developmental activities.
So one last question. So usually the people who are not from the TCL region, Tirap Changlang Longding, they usually generalize and they have a preconceived notion that this region has been infested by insurgency and it is not safe for people outside of the region. Have you experienced the same, or why not? Or do you think the same of this region?
During my 2 years tenure, I have not experienced such kind of insurgency thing. But I think in some other parts there might be insurgency infliction, but out here it's peaceful and there is no any insurgency groups presently active out here.
What I can leave you with from Vijayanagar is this lost land of India should not be lost in real. The people of Vijayanagar are most endearing and their issues should be a priority to the state government as they give life to this valley of Vijayanagar.